said somewhere, and I picked it up, he says, the act of innovation is to question the manner in which we have been doing things and ask as to whether there is another way to do it. I think that's beautifully put. I was very fortunate to be invited to the Tata Innovation Day. There were 100 competitors from around the world, and I was given the privilege to chair the jury which selected the final winners.
It was a day which we could spend with tremendous amount of enthusiasm, because ultimately this is what India is going to be in the years to come. And here was a subset, a Tata group, which has been promoting these concepts over the years.
Innovation is about producing something that is different and something that is desirable. The spirit of innovation in Tatas is the spirit of asking everyone to do something new, different, and better. We saw this in the Innovista campaign yesterday. We, as a jury, were presented 17 promising innovations, and we were asked to select 3. We found that they had 4 qualities. The first quality was that they were the first in their industry across the world. And that's what an innovation, a great innovation would be, the first of its kind in the world. The second quality we found in those first 3 was that innovation had wide applicability, not just in that industry, but even in other industries. The third quality that the jury observed, that the innovators seemed to care so much about environmental impacts and the social benefits of what they were doing. The fourth quality, that they were learning systematically. They were designing their experiments. They were scaling up step by step, recognizing the risks and what they had to learn to do. And that as they were learning and scaling up, they were engaging with people around themselves in their organization and outside their organization so that they could learn, so that they could together address risks and together realize opportunities.
Innovation is not about processes, it's about passion. And it's very difficult. You can't give a speech on how passion is generated. There are passionate people. I just therefore felt that unleashing people's passion is something that you can't speak about. It just happens. You have to create an atmosphere. The second thing is a very much more difficult thing, which is how do we remove the barriers that we have inadvertently created. When all of us were born, all children are innovative, they are curious. Then our system of social upbringing, family, school, starts to put layers on children. And then they become like the way we are all. And you have to remove these barriers. Most of us think we have not placed barriers in our company or in the departments that we run. But when I think back in my career, I have to admit that I have created barriers for other people, not consciously, but inadvertently. And that's the second part of what we are trying to help companies with in such way as we can. The third one is to throw them together, because at the intersection of various people's ideas, many things happen. And the fourth and the last thing that we are doing is what this evening represents, which is encouragement. Encourage people, recognize innovations that worked or did not work. We don't want to make a huge deal about reward. In fact, there is sufficient academic evidence now that the placing of high rewards actually dampens innovation. And it is encouragement and culture and atmosphere that encourages it. And so this evening is a celebration of the passion, the commitment, and the attempts made by our people.
Why innovate? Because as we move into the global environment, as we come up from the rear, it's very easy to just be a Me Too company living in a large ocean. And if we innovate in small increments and small deltas, we will probably continue to be a small fish in a large ocean. What I would like to say is that the innovation that I would like to see is innovation that perhaps leads to disruptive technologies, that basically comes from motivating those people to have that happen, not to slap them down because it has not been done before. Great innovation has been built on that, questioning the unquestioned, dwelling into areas which others had considered impossible. Apart from setting high standards for ourselves, apart from looking at the issues of how we run our enterprises, we need to encourage and foster an environment of innovation. We need to empower our young people to have the freedom to dream, to have the freedom to innovate, and to have the encouragement to convert that into reality. However crazy it may seem at the time, many ideas have roots in strange places, and many ideas happen at odd times, middle of the night, when you're driving your car. They need to be harnessed, they need to be encouraged.